Well, I can build a fence, fix a leaky faucet, tend a garden, bake a cake, a tasty classic. I can paint a house and write a little sonnet, but I ain't no expert, I'm just a common song.
Hey guys, just a quick jump in here. Did a little harvesting from the garden. Looks like I'm gonna have 2 or 3 5-gallon buckets full of potatoes, so say about 50 pounds of potatoes. Got a few small onions and bell peppers and a second set of green beans. I did some canning last weekend. I got 6.5 quarts or 6 quarts 1 pint, depending on how technical you want to be, of green beans canned and ready to go, and I think I'll probably get another 4 or 5 quarts out of that. But I think also that I'm going to take some of these smaller potatoes, these little guys, and put them in a jar and can them up for stews or new potatoes or whatever, for pot roast or whatever I happen to feel like making at the time. And then the rest of them, get them dried out after I get them washed. And I got a rack in the garage that will keep them fairly cool. Sorry about the hair mess, but and the hand in front of the camera. But yeah, that's what I've been doing today. Haven't done a whole lot more because it's getting hot out already. But I am preparing myself an outing. I got the GoPro charging up. I did 3D print me a chest rig and 3D printed some other attachments and new clip-in mounts out of some ABS 3D prints. And so far so good. They're working. I just got to get it charged. Myself a nice little form for like an indemnity form or whatever you want to call it, just saying that, you know, if I hurt myself or break my equipment or whatever on somebody's property, it's not gonna reflect on the owner. Obviously, it's all me, and keeps them free of any issues. Now my hair is all out of whack. This is what happens when you take a shower. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. Enjoy what's left of Sunday. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Be right back. Not sure if I updated y'all on the new machine, but picked me up another 3D printer. Still got my little Ender 3. It does a really good job. That filament it doesn't like so much. I got to run everything at the upper end. But my girlfriend was struggling with the Ender 5, which I tried to help, but I was tired of struggling with it because I got that bad boy. And I'm having to learn it instead of, you know, trying to diagnose that thing constantly. Anyhow, as you can see, she's been doing a little bit of printing and learning how to do it, and bought herself one of these. So she's frustrating with this one, but not as bad as that one. So she's getting the hang of it. We'll get her trained up. Don't pick on her because she's blonde. But anyhow, this is kind of some of the things I've been doing. If you haven't already seen some of them, new emblems for my rig. That was going to be on the front until I changed the whole front end to the Nissan logo with more of a Nissan Frontier look, or my friend calls it the Toyota grill. It says Nissan across the front, has the 5 lights and all that. Anyhow, just been playing around with some ideas. I really like that mug. I did print it out of a product called ABS, and ABS, or not ABS, but PLA. PLA doesn't have much heat resistance, so it kind of warped a little bit, so pop cans don't fit quite well. The other mugs, everything fits fine, and they are out of, well, the brown one the girlfriend printed for me It's nice. It's out of ABS though. Can't leave it in the sun, or PLA. Can't leave it in the sun. The ABS is fine. That's another PLA, so it'll melt as well. Then I did some eggs with little dragons inside. These are some glow-in-the-dark ones. They got little green, black, and red dragons in them. A friend of mine's into gnomes. Another friend's into horses. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of everything. There's a corn buttering tool. You put your butter inside. Fits right on top of the corn. That little plunger sits on top of the butter, and you just kind of push it down and do your corn. Works pretty good. I am impressed with the detail of the new machine. Started doing some of these little Gothic lanterns, and they turned out really nice. Fairly detailed. You put tea lights in the bottom of them. This one I did a polycarbonate clear. That stuff right there. Lens. Not super clear, you know, it's not going to be like water glass clear, but definitely see the flame a little better than the ones I did with the glow in the dark. I did a mesh type windows, as you see in this one, and then solid like the clear, but in the glow in the dark on that one. Then I had a request for a pink one, so I made a pink one. I'll deliver that to her tomorrow, and she's going to purchase one from me, so we will make that exchange tomorrow at lunch. But also I've been printing shelving units, kind of the Gothic look. Some folks are into that. This one was an experimental, so it was on a dirty bed, but otherwise detail and such, not too bad. Semi-cartoonish, but that's just how it is sometimes. This little guy turned out really well. Just used some chunks of filaments for the cross wires. That one you have to put like fairy lights in, little battery thing. This was a test 2-piece unit, see if I could get it to work, and it turned out really nice. I'll probably just spray paint it black, but overall turned out really nice. Did some rock or stone PLA, and I made my daughter a dice tower out of the same material and some just funky dice I found a file for just to see if it would work. It's a 3-4 piece tower, works good, so it does the trick. But that's what I've been doing in my spare time as well. I also I'm interested in the ghost hunting thing, and I've been looking at some of the equipment they're purchasing, and it's got awful expensive. So I found the parts that make a motion detection and create a sound. Selena Spooky Boo and some of the other, I know that a gay sounding name, but some of the other ghost hunter people use them to point down empty hallways and see if they get any motion or anything like that. Doesn't mean there's a ghost or something moving around. It could be a big ball of dust, who knows. A cat you can't see. But they are shape of coffins. So that's what I started out with, because I didn't have the fancy 3D printer, and I just kind of made that and put all the guts in it. Then I made that, but as you can see, it did not like to print that base. Got too not hot enough, so it didn't stay on the base and curled at the bottom. Otherwise, the rest of it, that's a 2-color print. I did not paint that. That's black printed on top of this. So that machine changes colors, and I could do up to 4 colors, or attach more of those. If I attach that one, I can do 8 colors. I can do up to 16 colors on this machine. It's ridiculous. I love it though. But anyhow, it turned out great otherwise. Like I was going to show you inside. I mean, everything turned out pretty decent. And there's the guts to the machine, little motion detection setup. And you put whatever spooky tune you want. There's a chip there you can burn a sound onto. There's the eye. You just got to make a hole for the eye. So that's part of my next iteration of this. I'm going to make it slightly larger because everything doesn't fit in there. And then I designed it with a hole there so I can put the eye in it. And I'm going to add a little square here for the on and off switch, or put it in the bottom. I don't know yet. Working on things. This I designed myself. I'm learning the program. I'm not that good at it, but I'm getting there. I did go through a phase where I was making the little totes. May or may not have shown those before, but I got a supply shelf now, and I'm collecting colors. So that's pretty much it. Here's just a quick review of the girlfriend stuff, because I don't think she'll put it up on hers, and she doesn't have a YouTube. But I mean, there's some things on there that are experimental. I printed a bunch of these for her. She's painting the little dragons for me, and then she's going to paint this raven for me. So there's some pretty cool things it can do. You just have to take time and learn it like anything else. You know, some folks get frustrated, but I've been doing it for 6 years and only 6 months on that machine. So the learning curve is something else. Anyhow, you folks take it easy, and we'll see you on the next list of projects and things I'm up to, if anyone's interested or cares. The main reason for this main reason for the second channel really is just kind of for my kids and grandkids, to show them, you know, old fat dad just didn't sit around the house all day and do nothing. Got a lot of hobbies, a lot of projects, can do a lot of things fairly well, but not an expert at anything. So yeah, that's how it is. Anyhow, again, y'all take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.